Yate, hello.
I grew up in rural Oklahoma.
I would say that when I was in high school, I was probably considered a pretty well-known person. I don't know if I necessarily was friends with everybody that I thought I was.
Didn't even know the word homosexual or the word gay. I had no idea. And neither did any of my friends.
And I'm technically transgender, or in Hawaiian, Native Hawaiian. The term is mahu wahine. I came out when I was 16 years old, and I've lived my life as mahu for over 20 years. And at first my life was a struggle. It was really hard. I had a hard time dealing with family, friends, and just being in society.
I remember growing up as a kid, I was dressing up in my mom's clothes, and I remember I always wanted to be a little girl. I never wanted to be a little boy. And my mom found me, and she got so upset with me. It seemed like it was the end of the world. All of a sudden, I felt like I did something really, really bad, and I didn't understand why. And she went screaming throughout the house, "Mi hijo es un maricón, my son is a faggot." And I felt so ashamed that I could hurt my family like that, to bring shame to my family.
Yes, I got bullied. I got made fun of. There were days when I did not want to go to school, and it didn't make a difference. I was a straight A student. I was in all the clubs. I was in student council, and I had a lot of friends. I guess you could probably consider me a popular kid. But all that went out the window the minute somebody called me a name, the minute somebody tried to trip me in the hallway, the minute that somebody would say something to one of my siblings about me. And all that I would do to make myself feel personally powerful just crumbled. And I would feel weak, and I would feel powerless.
Whenever you feel alone, and whatever you're going through, whatever you've had to do to survive, whenever you feel like no one else in the world could care or is on your side, that I am one person who understands.
If there's anyone out there that is going through a sense of loneliness and a fear of rejection, I would like to share with you that there comes a point in your life where you start to accept yourself, and then you see that others will accept you.
And they can't see, they're unable to see, they're blinded by their ignorance, their unfamiliarity, maybe even their hatred. And they're unable to see the full, beautiful, complex picture that is me and my current identity.
There's a lot of people going through the same thing right now.
All of this here, if you give up, they win.
I know that you don't know me, but you are still my brother. You're still my sister. You're still my friend. That is how us natives, that's our tradition. Our tradition is acceptance. Our tradition is bringing everyone together into the circle and saying we are all equal. And that's what I'm telling you right now, is that you are equal. You're not just okay, you are valuable. And it's okay to be you.
And my dad, on one occasion when I was growing up, he told me, it's those people, and he was talking about gay people, he was talking about transgender people. He said those people, they're different, and being different is not in the Indian way. That's something that the Europeans brought. There were no gay people, there were no transgendered people in the Americas before the Europeans came. That was one of their diseases that they brought to the Americas. And it made me feel like my being different, my being transgendered, was something at odds with my indigenous identity, with my Indian identity, and it made me feel very ashamed, to the point where I hid it for most of my life.
In the Indian way, in the Native way, we always believe that there's a path that the Creator has us on, but He keeps us on that path and gives us an opportunity to always look back and remember where we came from. And that's one thing that I carry with me every day, because if I hadn't have gone through all the stuff that I went through when I was younger, and figuring out my sexuality and facing the haters who thought because I was gay I wasn't enough of a person, I wouldn't be the strong person that I am today.
It is important that we recognize that we as Native American LGBT Two-Spirit individuals begin to empower and heal ourselves to be productive citizens of this society, to begin to live those traditional values and understandings of who we are.
You're not alone. So just keep going and keep fighting and stay strong, because I'm here, and that's the reason that I went public, was to let people like you know that, you know, there's others going through this.
It will get better if you accept yourself, if you love yourself. Be proud of the beautiful Native person that you are. Our people are about acceptance and love. There is nothing wrong with love.
When I told my dad that I was gay, my dad looked at me and he said, "It's hell to be different, but if you're going to be different, you always hold your head up and never apologize for being yourself."
And I can say, honestly, since growing up and thinking that my life was over when my mom found out that I was different, to today, it gets better. It gets a lot better.
Things do get better, especially for youth struggling with identity and family issues.
My name is Isidore Bounty, and I'm from the San Carlos Apache tribe.
Aloha, my name is Ashliana Habelu.
My name is Don Little. I'm an Oklahoma, Absentee Shawnee Indian, and Seminole Indian.
She'eya Alta Nazri and Shia, Dana and Shle, Nagle and Shle.
My name is Robert Foley.
My name is Ale. I am Mexica and Cherokee. I'm from Mexico City.
Yaate, she'e hana bablu yinashe, kla'ish chinishli, do bilagana bashachin, do tatnazana dashinale, do bilagana dashache.
My name's Tony Fuller. I'm a proud member of the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Indian Reservation.
It will get better.
It will get better.
And I just want you to know that it gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better.
Hajo egodoleth. I want you to know it gets better.